What's going on, everybody? Thanks for stopping by another awesome episode of What's New Barbecue. Listen up, I got to give you a little bit of a backstory before we get going. My wife, she has been training for a half marathon, and in order to do that, she had to be real strict with her diet. So last weekend we drove to Amarillo, Texas, and she ran in a half marathon, and she did awesome. But she's been craving a great cheeseburger ever since she's been training, so that's exactly what we're going to put together for her today. Shout out to Six Brothers Beef for providing this awesome USDA prime ground beef for these burgers. Now, this is what we're going to do for these burgers. We're going to stuff them with some chopped up jalapeños and some baby portobello mushrooms. Make those burger patties all full of flavor, get them all seasoned up, and then we're going to smoke them on the slow and sear kettle. So if you haven't already, make sure you hit the subscription button and the bell so you can keep track of this barbecue journey. Go ahead and leave my wife a comment and tell her congratulations, because she actually finished 12th out of 150 people. So I'm extra excited for her. But without saying too much more, let's get these burgers going. Alright gang, we've got our awesome USDA prime beef patties already assembled like we mentioned in the intro, and we've got jalapeno and mushrooms chopped up in the burger patties themselves, so they're infused with those great flavors. And we seasoned it with some garlic and herb seasoning, garlic salt, and lemon pepper. And we've got our slow and sear up to about 350 degrees, which is perfect for cooking some burgers. Go ahead and get these bad boys on. So we've got these burger patties ready to roll. Let's go ahead and get them on to the slow and sear kettle. You hear that nice sizzle? That's going to create a great crust on these burgers. And we're cooking them indirect for the first portion of the cook. Let's go ahead and put this one back here. We're cooking them indirect, and like I mentioned, we use lemon pepper, garlic salt, and some of this garlic and herb seasoning here. And I'm actually going to top these burger patties off with a little bit more of this garlic and herb seasoning, just like that. And we're using cherry wood, and I never would have knew that cherry wood was good with burgers if it hadn't have been for me asking my son which kind of wood should we use for some burgers one weekend, and he said cherry wood, and I've never looked back since. So I'm going to shut this down. We're going to check on this in about 10 or 15 minutes and see what we're looking like. Smelling great. Alright y'all, it's been about 15 minutes and we've been running at about 350 degrees up to 400, and I added another handful of the cherry wood chips, and these are smelling insanely good. It's time to flip these. We just checked the temperature with our Thermopin IR, and we're right under 130 degrees internally on these burger patties. They're sweating them nicely. Let me bring y'all in for a close-up here. That's what we're looking like, completely juicy like I said. It's time to flip these. We're about 20 degrees internal away from where we want to be before we sear them up. I'm looking to be at about 150 to 155 degrees before we sear these bad boys up. And I know some of y'all are going to say, hey, these are beef burgers. What are you doing cooking them to 155 degrees? Why aren't you pulling them at medium rare? I want a nice crust on these burgers, and I want to be able to bite through them and still get some juiciness when I do that. So that's why we're going to bring them up a little higher. It's time. We went ahead and flipped them, so it's time to hit them with a little bit more of this garlic and herb salt-free seasoning, just to continue on those base flavors that we started with. I'm going to go ahead and shut this down. These are looking great. It smells awesome with that cherry wood and this prime beef and the seasoning. I'm going to shut this down, and I'll check on it in about 10 or 15 minutes, and we'll see what we're looking like. Alright everybody, we've reached that 145, 150 range, and I checked that with the Thermopin IR just to make sure we were at that internal degrees that we were looking for. Now it's time to add the extra flavor to the jalapeno mushroom stuffed burger here, and we've got some Swiss cheese, some roughly cut onion, and we're gonna go ahead and toast up our buns on the slow and sear kettle. So let's go ahead and first add our onion and our Swiss cheese, and then we'll get everything assembled here in a little bit. It's time to go ahead. We're gonna add our roughly chopped raw onion to our burgers here. And if you don't like some of the ingredients in this recipe, go ahead and skip them and make the burger the same way, around 150 degrees internally, and just make them how you'd appreciate them. So let's go ahead and put that, let's go ahead and put this guy on here to cap that off. And we've got big sliced Swiss cheese, so it should melt and cover all the edges of our burger patties. And I literally cannot tell you how good this smells out here. It smells amazing. You need to give it a try. And we sprayed our buns with a little bit of vegetable spray. So we're gonna toast those bad boys up. I'm actually gonna put this one right here. I'm gonna shut this down, let it roll for 10 more minutes. These are done. Just enough to let that cheese melt and those onions really adhere to the burger, and let those buns toast up. And next time I see y'all, we're gonna give it all a try. Alright y'all, so we've let the burgers rest for about 5 minutes, and it's time to see what we're working with. And we're gonna keep it simple, but you put what you want on your burger. This was stuffed with the baby portobello mushrooms and jalapeno from the start, and then we put the onion and the Swiss cheese on it. So the only thing that we're going to add to our burger today is horseradish mustard. It's got a nice little bite to it. It's got that mustard flavor that you're looking for. I love some spicy brown mustard, so this is like that, but a little bit more flavor profile added to it. So we got our buns toasted well. Let's go ahead and top it off. This is what we're looking like. I can't wait. I've been wanting an awesome burger for a long time. So let's go ahead. Let's turn this camera around and give it a taste. Alright everybody, that's literally what you need to do to make some awesome burgers. Look, we got a decent smoke ring on it. You can see all the textures from the flavors that we put in there. The jalapeno, and we put some freshly chopped baby portobello mushrooms in there. If you don't like those things, just go ahead and make you a cheeseburger and do the same exact thing that we did today. Get it to about 150 degrees internal, and you're good to go. And then add whatever cheese you want to do. But this is a mushroom jalapeno Swiss cheeseburger, and I cannot wait to give it a try. We went ahead and added some horseradish brown mustard to it, so the bun's nice and toasted. Some other people have already given it a try. Let me get a close-up on this. Some other people have already given it a try and said it's good to go. You know, you can again do whatever flavor profile you're looking for your cheeseburger, but this is a jalapeno mushroom Swiss cheeseburger with onions on the end of it with some horseradish spicy brown mustard. So cheers y'all. Got a great image there, nice smoke ring. That's exactly what I'm looking for. Let's go ahead and give it a bite. So, the first thing that I taste is the mushroom. You taste that really fresh, garden-like flavor, and then the onion comes with it, and then you get that freshness from the jalapeno and the cheese, and then the brown mustard with the horseradish got a kick to it. That's all I got, guys. I'm literally about to check out of here, kill this burger, and I appreciate y'all for stopping by What's New Barbecue. If you haven't already, make sure you hit the subscription button. Check out Six Brothers Beef. Their information will be down below in the description box. I gotta eat this burger. I'm done, y'all. Burger time. Y'all keep on barbecuing.
That's good, right?